So, what I found fascinating is my experience on Earth being one of the greatest minds in existence, in all of existence, experiences and manifestations of expressions of systems, everything in one moment of all of existence. And I mean that's amazing. The mathematical numerical equations that exist in this, in all of existence. And when you died, you go to a dimensional existence, but you know, whatever scientific names there is for a dimensional existence, it is fascinating. It is an expression of existence with all human beings inhabiting it, and they place existence in front of them. Present time, what they did was they placed a center point in existence, in this existence before them. That existence, or existence, within the world system, within this existence, within this reality, within this existence. So I asked this being, the first thing I asked, is there a school or an education I must have before I continue communicating in this dimensional existence? Because whether you're here or whether you're in the dimensional existence, both is life. And my whole existence will replace human beings in such existences. I'm in the dimensional existence at the moment. In the dimensional existence, manifestations of inventions. And it's fascinating because inventions and manifestations of inventions, skills are required to build these inventions and these designs and these manifestations until all of existence, all that exists, is in oneness. Anything that manifests in this world, to actually manifest the expression and experience of oneness as me, as all of existence, it is required for each and every single manifested expression that exists in this existence to understand its oneness with all that exists. Oneness exists as a manifested expression. The dimensions is an alternate existence, and it's fascinating because both names fascinating in my dimensional existence, all that existed inside me, human physical bodies, and all have a fascinating story, have a fascinating experience behind them. So while I was in the dimensional existence, and even in the dimensional existence, you are as all as one is equal. Yeah, and you don't live words as an expression of yourself. The starting point wasn't of all as one as equal in self-honesty. Stand as one, as equal, in self-honesty here, while being in the interdimensional existence. Placement of me together with another one and equal as me, and who we are here in self-honesty. Manifest a design of and where two minds relate, and fascinating. It's instantaneous. It's fascinating. And exists from a mind consciousness equality for me. Is fascinating because firstly I understood equality as the following. I am equal to that which exists in this world, that which exists in the dimensional existence. So it's fascinating. That's why you struggled with equality, with that which exists and is manifested not only here but for aeons of time, because I actually manifested that which is manifested as me. And the world, everything, is within you as you. And if you look at the manifestation of everything in this world and in the dimensions, it is you. And they're working together as one and equal. The mind consciousness system, realize yourself as all, as one, as equal. but just all as one and equal in existence in its entirety. Stand up for all as one as equal in and as oneness and equality. The first time that all the dimensions is equal and one, in the understanding of equality and oneness, we're not yet quite there. Love and expression, and you will infinitely exist in oneness and equality. The dimensions is the existence as now standing together as one and equal, their process of realizing that oneness and equality, and all such expressions in existence are aware. The universe, existence, I am equal and one with existence, with nature, and then you start expressing, applying and living that equality and oneness. In human beings, nature's expression, Earth's expression, existence's expression, will start realizing your equality and oneness and existence, and you're part in it, according to a separate manifestation of myself, and not it being an expression of me. So, says a love for self, through that self-honesty in every moment that you experience yourself, looking at words, for instance, this world, existence in its entirety, then how is passion able to be a separate manifestation, experience of ourselves? You create and manifest deception. Manifesting deception wherever I was able to. This is the manifestation of irony, my death. Portal into this one human physical body. So it's a fascinating manifestation, fascinating manifestations in this world. And here is one existence, imprinting our expression as crop circle formations, manifest this expression in 3D as all, as one, as equal. With the paint and the colors and that tip of that toothbrush, and you go and you explore yourself and you expand yourself on that canvas, and that is you moving yourself. It is extraordinary, because I found that it's only at that tip of that at the tip of that paintbrush, where you are, where you exist in that color that is infinite. As you mix the colors, as you move the paintbrush, and you just move and you move. That's what the tip of the paintbrush and the paint come together as one. On the tip of that paintbrush. Why do I want to say toothbrush the whole time? I suppose it is a toothbrush. It's like a toothbrush, you know, because it's the toothbrush of the cleansing of yourself. So what would this mean? It would simply mean that and you exist in the dimensional existence, human beings have become deceivers of themselves, have become liars, have become manipulative, untrustworthy. I, as those words, as one with such words, see, a country is able to sway two ways. You have a country that supports the people supports the country supports the people, the president, the government supports the people. It's all about support. You have a support infrastructure, and it's equal and one, and they exist. I'm not denying their existence. Yet, I, as JFK, have noticed an interesting manifestation in this world, and my oneness, one, as existence, is oneness and equality. It is the realization of yourself as oneness and equality with all of existence as one and equal. You get, oh, now I'm fine. Okay, I'm energized. Let me continue with my day. I'm now fine. And then you deplete it again. Oh, I need some energy. Please, someone. I can't continue. And then you think again, think. It is here, and oneness and equality in its truest form has been realized. My mistake that I have made is still the belief in Krishna, Christ, Jesus. Realization of oneness and equality stepped forth then on his mind, consciousness systems. Beings is the true expression of themselves as oneness and equality. The fear, the judgment of self for allowing that to manifest. Required to step forth in this world is self-honesty. And that's where it is fascinating, I told them, you will become one and equal with me. This entire manifested existence and all that it incorporates and exists as and consists of is actually you, yourself. Nothing of what you are and how you are and who you are is real. Beyond my wildest imagination, as they say. And it is fascinating because, and realize in the silence that is I, that I am here as life, as all, as one is equal. Remove your mind consciousness system, remove the thoughts, emotions and feelings from your being entirely, because it's not who you are. And then you will see the I that is here as I am, as equal, as one with all of existence. It is fascinating. So there's no goddamn door out or exit to anything in this existence. Not alcohol, not drugs, not even death. It exists of this self-honesty and forgiveness. It's actually fascinating because it's like a point you access inside yourself. And what I found most fascinating and that experience I had was all that existed. I feel that instrument is a manifestation of myself. You know, the center of my being that kind of opens up when I breathe and I let it come through, and it rises and it comes through my physical body, inside me, in every part, in every particle, in every essence, and it moves inside me, and it moves in that instrument, and then I place it, and it like spreads through my entire body into the instrument I'm playing, and then the sound that would come from that instrument would be the expression that's coming from inside me. Because there is a fascinating existence that exists beyond the one, and it is fascinating because, yet it is fascinating because it is actually the unknown that is the actual reality, not the known. And an existence that is beyond this one, in the dimensional existence, and what exists, this existence as myself, where I am right now, in the dimensional existence. So it is rather a fascinating experience, to be honest. And it is fascinating because, you know, to a certain extent, realize the existence of the existence that I'm communicating about when you die. To manifest your world. I found myself in this existence that is fascinating, beyond belief. And what is actually busy happening in this existence? What does this existence consist of? How do beings exist in this existence? What is it that I'm saying